you're naked. And, if you don't like the lumps and bumps and being naked, then you got a problem. Okay, we're live again. I don't know. I didn't know that we were dead, Michael.
I know, but I didn't know. I see every time we start talking about sex, baby, then
Live or dead? Yeah, this is the question. Do you want to be alive or dead in every moment? So the phone is open and everybody must be shy. Nobody wants to talk about their sex life. 1-866-369-7464. Give us a call. And what's up in your life, so to speak? Or not.
or not.
Or not.
Are you going to sing happy birthday to Crystal? I'll listen.
All right, you go for it.
Throat's off a little bit today.
So it says here, I don't know if we did this. Did you do this, how to protect something? Sometimes it looked like all fine. And it turns out sour. Yeah, because you're coming from your you're coming from your lower chakra. I have to be careful of the words. I've been pretty straightforward on this call. But if your attraction to another human being comes from the lower chakras, then you're being jerked around, so to speak. You're like a pig with a nose ring. Okay. And if you look at the relationship from your higher self, then you will not get into relationships that all look fine and then turn sour. You will know. Or if you know how to get dowsing, you can dowse on a scale of 0 to 100, 100%. If the relationship isn't a match at 90, 95 to 100, I wouldn't even consider it, unless you really want to know that the relationship is a great way to learn through pain and suffering, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And drama.
Drama. Oh my Lord.
If that's what you're into, then go for it.
No.
But if you are and the relationship is unbalanced, like there's this person is really helping this person come up. When this person comes up and matches this person, they have to leave. Okay, because it was an interdependent codependent relationship. A codependent relationship must come to an end, because that other person then will turn around and find somebody beneath them to bring them up to their level as well. So a great book is Marriage Between Zones, and I can't remember the author right away, but it talks about that, raising another person up to your level, they leave, and then that person turns around and brings the next person up to the level. Marriage between zones. For a sacred relationship, you have to have two people in the same zone of consciousness, at the same level of spiritual development. So there's equality there that wants to join forces consciously to make the next evolutionary step consciously, individually, and collectively together. That's what a sacred marriage is. It can't be a codependent relationship.
Right. Well, I don't know where we are anymore.
You don't know where you are?
I don't know where we are.
Oh, are we
can't
somewhere?
Find us. I'm trying to listen to you and figure out where we are. Where is we?
So it doesn't matter where we are. We're already here.
Here we go. Okay.
So give us a phone call, 1-866-369-7464. Let me make sure that the phone is on. The ringer is on if you want to phone in. I just checked to make sure. And give us a call. What's up in your life? What's happening for you? What's this stuff called sacred sex? What's this stuff called relationship? Or even come on Crystal, so we can sing you happy birthday.
Yeah.
So we had a great show last night talking about earth heart resonance, because there's a sacred marriage as well. When your heart is resonating with the heart of Mother Earth, then Mother Earth allows you to open up to her consciousness, and the bliss that comes from that, when two or more are gathered in the name and resonate with the resonance of the heart, then you're informed by the field, the energetic field of Mother Earth. And the feeling is it's like being in the bosom of a mother. That's what it feels like. And when people share in that consciousness, it's just like ecstatic bliss. Well, here comes Darlene. Hello there, Darlene. How are you?
Hello, Tyson and Laura. I am well. I am in the garden. I just wanted to kind of talk about, I don't know if you know spinal network analysis. So it's basically they get the chiropractic and then they go to beyond that, and for I think it's at least 2 or 3 years, and they become spinal network analysis, which is only, I think, about not very many practitioners out there, but I was fortunate enough to go to one for several years in my hometown, and they work with the nervous system and the spine, and they're actually able to help rise that Kundalini energy, and the experience is quite extraordinary as you progress and get that energy flow.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. I think you could talk to my Sarah. I think that she's had that experience too. I think that in that particular situation that she was doing it in Vancouver, there was multiple tables, and you were actually being taught different movements. Like one of them I remember that Sarah was talking about was like moving the spine like a dolphin. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, there's a certain point where the body will move in a wave, and yeah, there is definitely 3 tables up. She just kind of, or he just does a little flick to the bottom of your spine, and then they move to the next person. It's like opening up that gateways.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what my Sarah has an experience with as well. So you might want to talk to her in the garden about that, because you could share notes. Yeah, and I think, in actual fact, we're not doing that sort of work when you're working on my back, but we are certainly taking the samskaras and releasing the knots, the trauma that's locked in the body, that it allows more energy to flow in the spine. And as you can see, my spine is a little wacko, because it has this curvature in the spine, and I sort of look like a humpback whale. So, the spine is indicative of also what's going on. And I think it also is hereditary. In other words, the trauma that's come through your lineage. Like my mom's spine was a certain way that I've inherited as well. My son's spine is even worse than mine. He has the curvature of the spine. So I think there's physiological things that we inherit. That doesn't mean we can't correct them. If we have somebody like Darlene to work on us, or a good chiropractic, or even we do structural adjustment in the gym. But it is something we need to work at, because it's something that our body is in a certain position structurally because of certain factors. And if we clear them, we'll have more energy to run the Kundalini in the body. So thank you for showing up in my life and helping me learn how to do this for myself. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. I think too, that the energy is restored and the flow is restored through the spine, which is a lot, right?
So why don't you talk about what you have to offer on the Academy, which would help people too, which is that self-massage.
Yeah, I do. I actually have that self-massage on there, which it helps on so many levels of, right from the love of self, so getting to know your own body and communicating with the body, because your body will tell you where to go and how much pressure and what it needs. And there's the tools to use that I walk you through in these videos. And then it's just a case of self-empowerment, that you're able to do this for yourself and not have to run, either sit there and suffer or run to somebody to help me with this, that you can take the power in your hands and do the work. Yeah,
and especially with COVID-19, trying to get a massage and social distancing and all that can be a bit difficult. So, if got locked up energy in your body, and so there you have 5 videos for 5 different parts of the body, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
Yeah, 5 videos. They're about 20 minutes long, and they're from feet to knees, knees to hips, pelvic area, and shoulders and ribs, and neck and head, and walk you right through everything.
Yeah, so really go ahead, sorry I interrupted you, go for it.
Oh, Michael was yelling at me up top. He says lower back and pelvis too, but I did say pelvis. So.
Right. Yeah, the thing to remember, I think, in this is that, you know, the spine will self-correct if the muscles get released. So the muscles are holding the spine in a certain way, but when you do the self massage, or you go chiropractor, or you do what you were talking about, then it loosens up the muscles so the spine can readjust back to its original blueprint. So doing self massage, or getting massage, or taking care of yourself. So, you know, this is the wellness show. So I encourage everybody listening to the show, if you haven't already done it, create a wellness plan. What is your wellness plan? How are you taking care of yourself? And now, how are you doing this with massage? How are you doing it with maybe Tai Chi? What are you doing physically, mentally, spiritually, all the different levels? How are you managing your own personal wellness? Because if you don't set that out as a set of goals, and even put it, for me, if it isn't in a calendar, I don't do it. And even if it's in a calendar, to get myself to do it, like go to my own home gym, has been almost virtually impossible for me to get in train back to do that again. But a wellness calendar for yourself is really a good way if you really want to create this royal road to enlightenment. If you want to learn what it is to raise your Kundalini, then you have to take care of yourself. So, Darlene, thanks for phoning in, and hopefully people will pick up your course and get to work massaging themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be exciting to really get it out there for people, because it helps on so many levels, the lymphatic and the meridians and just everything. So thank you. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. So if you're interested in Darlene's course, or any other course for that matter, just type in www.thewellnessacademy.ca. .ca is for Canada, thewellnessacademy.ca, and the new site will be up. We'll be working on the new site as of next week, and I don't know what the timeline is, but we're on the way, right? It's just about set up to move all the courses over. There'll be 5 different conduits, and I'm just giving you a blast into the future. We will be doing a whole course called Spiritual Millionaire. It's a set of courses, and it has to do with how to bring the deep clearing protocol into your business, into your money, into your abundance. And it will be taking you through a 40-day clearing, and then climbing the ladder to how to make your spiritual alignment between you and your potential clients, and how to get out of your own way. So it's a very, very exciting course. I'm in the midst of actually receiving that course myself, so then I can turn around and be a co-facilitator and teacher. So it will be coming soon to get you out there and with your amazing empathic gifts to help other people in the world. So this is what's coming in the Academy. So healing yourself, healing others, healing the planet, and creating your business, right? And also the store, the wellness store will be there as well, all in the same place. And the wellness show. So everything comes into the wellness Academy. One-stop shopping, right? This is the new age shopping center.
And it's much easier to remember. The wellness show, the wellness academy, the wellness, right?
Yeah, are you well? If you're not, you need to head over there. All right, so that was great. So we got about another 7 to 8 minutes. So we're time for one more call, or if there's anything you want to type in, or there's any questions you want to answer. I guess everybody's having amazing sex, so I guess that's not a problem there. Nobody wants to talk about it. So you guys are all good out there. You're just, getting your, never mind. Be careful, Tyson. But you're doing fine out there.
How about we check on Tyla, though?
All right, what's up with Tyla? Who's Tyla?
Tyla, our dog, Tyla.
Well, it's just Ty, isn't it?
Oh my God. It is right now.
So who is this dog? You better explain to people.
So one of our listeners, Debbie, had gotten a little girl puppy, and so she listens to our show every day, and she loves Tyson and I because we've helped her so much. And she decided to call the dog Tyla. Tyson and Laura, why it wasn't Lata, Latai.
It sounds like some sort of mystical drink. Right, it's a Lai Tai. Hey, I'm having my latte.
Latte. So anyway, she named it Tyla, but Tyla's got a little something going on in her intestines right now. And I was hoping she would have, pooped it out by now, but she hasn't. And she's just being a little finicky right now. But she was chasing the broom. She was cleaning up the horse stall and sweeping out the horse stall. And so Tyla was going after the broom an hour, which my dog does with the lawnmower and the shovels and brooms and everything else. So I understand. So it seems to me like she must be getting a little bit better. What are you getting?
Well, I'm just tapping in and she's somewhere. I'm just going to count it out. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So she's all at 80%. So she's well on her way to correcting whatever the problem was. So
80%, yeah.
Just give it some time. Talking about percentages, I had a cool opportunity of using percentages I never thought of before. Somebody on Messenger said, I saw the post you talked about empaths and that, if you get overwhelmed as an empath, you don't know why you're here and what your special gifts are. And she said, what you said really resonated with me and I'd really like to work with you. And I said, great, that's wonderful. So I got this inkling, well, why don't I dowse, on a scale of 100 being the most empathic person on planet Earth, or not person, but people, right? Like a whole range of from highly sensitive to being highly empathic. Where was she? And I got 82%. So I thought that was really, really cool. Now I can help empaths and highly sensitive people see where they are on that range, right? Which I think will really help them understand what's happening in their system, because it can be really indicative that just like in the deep clearing, I know at certain percentages, certain things, I can expect them to have certain experiences at certain percentages of being opened or closed. And I think I'll be able to determine the same on that scale of 0 to 100 being highly empathic, of what sort of things that you will be experiencing at every level. So I'm quite excited about that. It's a brand new way of looking at it that I never thought of before, and it came to me this morning from source. So if that's something you'd like to know about being, where are you on the scale and what sort of things are you experiencing, then give me a call and we'll do some dowsing for you, and I'll have a little interview with you about what's going on with you, and I'll note that at 80% you can expect such and such and so and so. And by doing a number of those, somewhere in the hundreds or so, I'll have a whole graph of what I can expect, or what a client can expect if they're at a certain vibrational frequency between 0 and 100.
So if you're in a relationship with somebody and you want to dowse for it, what's the question that you would ask?
What is the compatibility between me and George?
What is the compatibility? Like, for would you add in like something with the what we talked about today or just the compatibility? Because this
I just do compatibility. I do it for everything. What is the business? It's a business compatibility between 0 and 100. What is the compatibility between me and buying this car? What is the is it in my best interest? Or you can word it any way you want. But to me, it's like, if we really want to have the law of attraction, then the energies need to match. So for me, if the compatibility or the energy doesn't match somewhere between 80, 90, and 100, I'm not interested. And 50 is about as exciting as flipping a coin.
Well, if we're working together, you and I must have come out pretty high then.
No, I didn't dare ask.
He's lying, guys. He's lying. Look at him. He's lying. He's got red all over him.
Hey, I'm innocent.
I'm going to ask what our compatibility is between myself and Tyson Bannigan.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to know that. So moving on. So don't forget, you've got about all of 2 minutes.
Look at that. Oh, you love me.
Phone in and get your answers to your questions.
Guess what, you guys? Tyson likes me. It's all
That's
good.
Right. Absolutely. Without a doubt. All right. So
are we at the end of the day?
Yeah, we are. We're very close to that. So let's just look at that. Let's
No.
be brave. So what's the compatibility between Tyson and Sarah? And that's very high. And Tyson and Laura? Ooh, that's scary. Way too scary. Yeah. Well, some things you just don't want to know, folks out there. You don't want to know. All right.
Poor thing.
So we're
I'm
at the
so
top of the
sorry.
hour. So Michael, if you can hear us, what's the show tomorrow?
No, it's about psych. Are we going to do psychic questions?
Oh yeah, I think it's psychic questions tomorrow. So
Yeah.
look, if there's no show if you don't phone in tomorrow. I mean, how are we gonna do psychic questions if you don't phone in? If you don't ask us, how can we answer something? So this is your show tomorrow, right? And
Somebody
otherwise,
call in
I've got to
and ask
just
if Tyson or
hang
not.
out with Laura for an hour, and so please come and rescue me. All right.
Somebody
So thanks for.
call in and ask about Tyson and Laura. Come on.
Okay, so bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Thanks
Bye,
for showing
everyone.
up.
Have a good night. Or
All right,
day.
bye for now.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.